All right, Kate, halfway through the week, or do we count it halfway through the week, or do we have to wait until noon specifically on a Wednesday?
I think halfway through the week sounds more positive.
There you go. We're halfway through the week. It's April 5th. Ooh. It's Wednesday. What else are we celebrating today, Kate?
Deep dish pizza day.
Okay, sure.
Get into some deep dish. Today is also Golden Rule Day. Matt, what's the Golden Rule?
That is say or do unto others as you would have said or done to yourself.
Yeah.
Like
treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also the start of Passover today. So getting into the week of Easter. We've got Passover starting today. Holy Week started.
Lots happening.
Woo!
Deep dish. Where are you at on deep dish versus the other various styles of pizza?
I love all pizza. I don't discriminate. I don't do deep dish very often.
Yeah.
Like the most deep dish I probably do is pan, and that's once in a while.
Yeah.
We're more of a hand-tossed people.
Yeah. Same here.
Yep.
As a kid, I liked the deep dish a lot more, you know?
Yeah,
more
for sure.
More bread. Yes, please. And now I'm more of a more toppings, please kind of person. And
yeah,
you have a big old deep dish that eliminates the amount of stomach space for additional pepperonis and cheese and such.
Challenge accepted.
And then you have the Chicago style deep dish, which not all deep dish is Chicago style, but all Chicago is deep dish. It's more like a casserole, I feel. You know,
the Chicago is more like a casserole.
Yeah,
because the sauce is on top.
It's because and it's just so incredibly dense. Yeah. But
I think I've got to get pizza today, Matt.
All these would be good. Yes, same. Thanks for the reminder, Kate.
Yeah.
All right, Kate, I said a reminder to ask you about Love is Blind. You watching this show?
Yes.
Okay, update, please.
All right, so there's more new episodes coming on Friday. Right? Friday.
Friday. Got to get down on Friday and watch Love is Blind.
Yes.
More episodes, plural. This has a weird release schedule to it.
They're doing like 5 episodes at a time. Essentially, the first release was them in the pods and them finding their person, air quotes included.
Okay.
And the second section of videos or episodes were them meeting their person and spending time with them and trying to figure out, like, after the vacation in Mexico, now they're living together, like meeting friends and family. Yeah. Big change.
So it's 5 episodes at a time, half hour?
I think so. They're an hour long.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a lot.
It's not, though. I want more.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is if anyone's getting into Love is Blind, do not use season 4 as your gateway. Definitely start at 1 and then 2 and then 3, because season 4, it's the worst.
That's the current one then, I assume.
That's the current one. There's villains in this season.
Oh.
There's bad guys. And
Omarosa, did they get Omarosa?
No, she's married.
Oh, is she? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, there's some villains in this season, but it does not stop me from watching because I got to find out if the bad guy wins.
Okay, it's a bad guy.
Well, I say bad guy, but it's...
Bad gal?
It's a bad girl. No.
Oh, I see.
Mean girl. Yeah, totally mean girl.
And why should you start with season... It just gets more complicated as time goes by, or what?
No,
or is there storyline?
If you were to base Love is Blind off of season 4, you'd be like, this is beyond garbage. But if you start with season 1, you're like, okay, I see the value in this experiment. Okay, I could, let me see how it goes.
Okay, so basically each season of Love is Blind is more decrepit than the one before it? Your standards drop as you're watching the series?
Definitely standards have dropped on season 4.
Okay.
If I would have started with season 4, it would have been terrible.
Too trashy.
Like, what is this? Yes.
So it slowly drug you into the dumpster.
Yeah.
More or less. Yeah. Fun.
Yep.
All right. So is that 2 thumbs up then for Love is Blind, but you should watch them in order?
You should watch them start in season 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not as much debate as some people have over the Star Wars films, which ones you're supposed to watch in which particular order.
Correct.
Right.
Start with season 1. Yep.
There you go. All right. Thanks for the watch guide, Kate.
Yeah. Matt, what are we called? Are we elder millennials?
Geriatric millennials.
I like elder better. Elder sounds better than geriatric.
Yeah, geriatric does make me feel like I'm 70 or 80 maybe.
Need assistance off the toilet? That's what it makes me think of.
Yes, which who knows? That may be sooner than I'd prefer, but different topic for a different day.
Right. So geriatric millennials, our generation, are showing our kids movies that we watched when we were little that we thought, oh, this is just a movie. Great. So we go to show it to our kids and we're like, this is terrible. Why did we like this movie? Mm-hmm. So I found some disturbing movies that I have been guilty of showing to my children and some I have not. But this is the list of like disturbing movies that millennial parents show their kids.
Okay.
Do you want to guess any of them?
Goonies.
Goonies is not on there. No.
E.T.?
Nope.
Okay. I feel like this is going to be a ton of movies from the 80s.
Yeah. And early 90s.
And early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what would be problematic if the reason I mentioned E.T. is because I've watched it within the past year and the way the kids are talking to each other. Like one of the kids tells the other kid that his breath smells like a certain something. I was like, oh my God, I kind of forgot about that. But I give up. I'm drawing a blank.
There are two movies on here with Jim Henson creations in it. One is The Dark Crystal.
Okay, right.
Do you remember that one?
I don't know if I've ever seen it all the way through, but I know it's kind of intense.
Yeah, Netflix came with like a Dark Crystal series. So Elliot said she wanted to watch it, my 10-year-old or my 11-year-old. And I was like, we got to watch the movie first so you know what's going on. We get like 20 minutes into the movie and I'm like, okay, we got to turn this off. And she's like, I think I'm going to have nightmares. I'm like, yep. No Dark Crystal. So that was from 1982. Another one that Jim Henson was involved with was The Witches with Angelica Houston. You remember this one?
Ish. Yeah, I think so. I think I've seen this.
Okay, the witches can smell children and they smell like dog poop. And the cleaner the child, the stronger the smell. So they're going to try to turn all the children into mice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is one of my very favorite movies. I wrote a paper on it in college. It was great.
Wow.
They did a remake of it with Chris Rock and Anne Hathaway recently, like maybe 2020-ish.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That was based on the book by Roald Dahl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another
Roald Dahl on there is Matilda. Did you ever watch Matilda?
I think I've just seen bits and pieces of that on in the background on TV, maybe.
Yeah, I was bits and pieces of that as well because we were 16 when it came out. But it features neglectful parents and an evil teacher who throws children by their hair and force feeds them as punishment.
Ouch.
There is a new Matilda on Netflix. I think it's a musical, so definitely happy ending, but not as scary. Another one that made it on the list that my kids have seen over and over is Hook.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hook might be too intense or certain themes?
Well, because he's a bad dad.
Because he abandoned this?
Because when he grows up, he's a bad dad.
He abandons his children?
No, but he's just not a good... is neglectful for his career.
Before he rediscovers his sense of childlike wonder.
Correct.
Robin Williams' character, also known as Peter Pan.
Also known as the Pan. Yep.
Yeah. Looky, I got hooky.
Yes, Rufio.
That's right.
All right, a movie that's not on here that I loved as a kid that I will not show my children because I remember how disturbing it was. Never-Ending Story. Remember that one?
Oh, yes. That one messed with me as a little kid, yeah. The horse.
Yes, the nothingness, the Atreyu, when the horse dies in the swamps of sadness.
Well, I wasn't going to go that specific with it, Kate. Spoiler alert for that movie from 1986.
Atreyu!
What year did that one come out? I'm looking it up. Never-Ending Story.
Look it up.
Looking it up. How fast can I Wikipedia?
The flying dog in that movie looked like our dog Sugar.
1984.
84. That movie messed with me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'd watch it
But
again.
that's not on the list, so feel free to show your kids Never-Ending Story.
Yeah, there you go. Good idea, Kate. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kate, you know there's a new tradition at the K this year?
New tradition at the K. I hope it is winning.
Nice try, Kate. You're being so greedy over there. Come on.
All
right, so Vinny Pasquantino, the first baseman. Are you familiar with him?
I am now.
Okay. So the new Royals home tradition. Every time Vinny Pasquantino gets on base, a sasquatch wanders around left field to honor the, quote, Pasquatch. His name is Pasquantino, and apparently this is a nickname of it. I don't follow the Royals nearly as well as I used to.
Me either.
And so let me send you this so you can look at the video of this Sasquatch walking around. For the listener, it's in front of the Royals Hall of Fame that this occurs. So apparently, dude gets on base, and then Sasquatch appears and walks around a little bit in front of the Hall of Fame. Okay, so there you go. I'll send it to you. Just watch that video. This Sasquatch just appears and kind of just walks around a little bit out there and then disappears. And I'm curious how this Sasquatch outfit will feel, in the middle of July.
In August, yeah.
Pasquatch, the nickname for Royals first baseman Vinny Pasquantino, gets on base, which, first basemen are historically pretty productive offensive contributors. So you could see a Sasquatch walking around the Royals Hall of Fame a lot, potentially.
When you were talking about this and you said left field, I thought you meant like he's going to be out in left field. No.
Beyond
just
left field, right.
Beyond, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
my gosh.
I was quoting the tweeter, Jesse Newell of the Star.
No, that's fine. I was like, how are the other team going to just let this happen? Minor leagues, sure, but.
That'd be funny.
Kind
of reminds me of Naked Gun. You remember Naked Gun? You remember the baseball scene there?
No.
Oh, okay. Like the left fielder gets mauled by there's hey, check it out. Here's some bloopers. And the left fielder gets taken out by a lion or something.
Oh.
Someone else gets hit by a car in the middle of the action. One dude jumps up to catch the ball, to catch a home run ball, and the ball takes his head off. It's a really bad special effect of the mannequin's head being torn off.
Oy.
It's good stuff. But there you go. A reason to go to the K this year, Kate. As you can see
a Sasquatch.
See a Sasquatch walking around in front of the Royals Hall of Fame for Pasquatch. Vinny Pasquantino. I love the fact that he's got a nickname, Pasquatch. It's great.
He's got his own mascot.
There's so much good stuff happening here. I just don't know what to say anymore.
Matt, Easter is this weekend, so I've been on Pinterest.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Okay, can I guess? Is it some kind of here's how to do something with eggs?
Nope.
Okay, I give up.
It was just desserts.
Oh, Easter desserts?
Bunny-inspired Easter desserts, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so silly, but just trying to get some ideas, right?
Like a Easter bunny head cookie cake or something?
Like an Easter bunny fruit platter.
Oh.
Or an Easter bunny, what was it? I did see an Easter bunny veggie tray I think I'm going to try.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Good old Pinterest.
So I've been pinning, and I've got Easter sides. It's got its own little board or whatever, so I can find them easy, right?
Mm-hmm. Got to keep track. That's the whole point, right?
So this morning, first thing, open my email, and Kate, we recently removed one of your pins for violation of our guidelines on hateful activities.
Oh, classic Kate.
It doesn't tell me which pin, but take some time to go through your pins and remove any that might be in violation of our community guidelines. So I haven't pinned anything in weeks. I pinned stuff for Easter, and they limit the distribution or of remove hateful content, which includes slurs, stereotypes, caricatures, support for hate groups, condoning or trivializing violence because of a victim's membership in vulnerable or protected group, support for white supremacy, limiting women's rights, hate-based conspiracy. I'm like, what did I pin that applies to any of these things? Mocking or attacking the beliefs, sacred symbols, movements, or institution of protected or vulnerable groups. Is the Easter Bunny under attack?
You haven't figured this out yet?
No.
You don't have any idea what it might be?
No.
Maybe one of your old pins got flagged by somebody as offensive? Mm-hmm. Back when you were in that phase of doing all those things that you just listed off?
Right.
White supremacist veggie tray?
Right.
That sounds like Kate.
I'm like, are Easter bunnies offensive? Is that why? Somebody's like, it's Easter. There's no bunnies. It's all about Jesus. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but I'm thinking of all the pins that I've ever pinned, I would think that Easter would be the safest.
Meanwhile, I just sent you a screenshot of what my Pinterest currently looks like.
Okay.
I'm going to take a look at that.
Looky.
It's still full of illustrated sexy nurses.
What?
Yeah.
In the hell?
And then there's a promoted KFC deal and a promoted Target ad in here.
White meat nuggets.
But everything else on this page. Oh, here's a way to make a Easter bunny head out of...
right underneath, Nurse Voodoo, a very special girl.
That's right. How about I'm a nurse and I'm effing fabulous?
Yeah, that's...
some good stuff. That's what my Pinterest is full of.
And they're all illustrated. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I haven't been flagged for it yet. That's good. But I haven't penned any of those.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I swear I don't know what I did. I don't know what I clicked on, what I pinned, but it is pretty much all. There's one thing in here where like how to make a Easter bunny head out of a cup using scissors, but everything else in here is pretty much illustrated sexy nurses.
Illustrated sexy nurses. Yep.
Pinterest, it's a ride, huh?
Crazy. I get some weird stuff because of Elliot, but...
Oh, yeah, ASMR cake.
ASMR cake. What a weirdo.
So, Kate, are you familiar with the 15,000 egg omelet?
I think I heard a little something about it. It's a lot of eggs.
Apparently, it's every Easter Monday. And this is in France, a place called Bessières, Bessieres.
Okay.
Southern France. It's a bunch of volunteers get together, 15,000 eggs, and they crack them all open, add 2 pounds of salt, a pound of pepper, a bucket of herbs, and then they put it into a 13-foot wide frying pan. The frying pan alone weighs more than a ton, and they've got giant wooden paddles, almost like oars.
Good Lord, look at that sucker.
And at these prices with the eggs, I mean, come on.
No kidding. That's what I was just going to ask. Like, did they get a little scared because of the egg prices? And
seems like they don't care at all, these people they talk to. Legend says the tradition began when Napoleon and his army were traveling near Versailles, or however you say this town. A local innkeeper cooked them such a scrumptious scramble the next day, the little corporal requested that all the eggs in the village be gathered and made into a whopping omelet for his soldiers. A more likely origin story can be traced to a custom in which the town's teenagers gathered eggs from local farmers every year to make Easter omelets over a giant fire pit near the Tarn River, giving the omelets to people in need in the village.
I was going to say, does it feed the village?
I don't know.
Just the people in need.
So once they get to the year 1973, apparently a group of friends started making a giant omelet, and then slowly but surely, the giant omelet ended up being made of 15,000 eggs.
And they've just got this assembly line of people cracking eggs into bowls.
Cracking eggs? Yep.
Wow.
I've never made an omelet that big. I think I've done a 5-egg, though, before. Yeah.
Wow.
Quickly it becomes a scramble. It's difficult to fold and flip. Fold and or flip, depending on your omelet technique. Yep. 15,000 egg omelet in a small town in southern France, if you care to check it out.
A lot of eggs.
Yeah, it's some eggs.
Matt, there's a new TikTok challenge.
Oh, dear. Okay. NyQuil. Let's see. Is it NyQuil related?
Let me start over. Matt, there's a new skincare TikTok challenge.
People are using NyQuil as a moisturizer or something. Is that
You're
it?
very close, but don't
Really?
say NyQuil.
Okay, I give up. What is it?
Oh, come on.
Oh, you want me to guess one more thing? Skincare?
Yeah, you were so close.
Okay, well, we've talked before about putting like toothpaste on a zit. Wasn't that one of the topics of conversation at one point?
Yeah.
So it's probably not that.
Nope.
Is it? People are putting Bengay or Icy Hot on their face.
Interesting,
like that.
but no.
Okay, I was trying to think of something weird.
Pickle juice.
Oh, of course. With it being Kate themed.
Yes.
Pickle juice. Okay, have you tried
this? Pickle juice. I have not, but they've roped in this dermatologist, and she's like, okay, I get it why you're putting pickle juice on your face. Like, they're low in acidity, high in vital nutrients, and antioxidants. So you might opt for the pickle route to wash your face because maybe it's less irritating than a traditional skincare product. I don't think it's dangerous. It shouldn't be risky or burn your skin, but I wouldn't put pickle juice on my face. That's what the dermatologist says.
Buzzkill.
I know. She's like, it's not bad. I get it, but I'm not going to do it.
Okay, so pickles are made of cucumber. People will put cucumber over their eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they do that to get rid of bags
reduce
or something?
Inflammation. Mm-hmm.
And so I guess something like that?
Yeah.
Pickle juice. Now, the question here is...
wash your face.
So are you going to try it or no?
I mean, I might, but I feel like it's a waste of pickle juice.
That's what I was figuring you were going to say, is that, well, the more pickle juice I put on my face is the less that can go into my stomach.
Correct. And I don't want to drink it after it's been on my face.
And for the unfamiliar, Kate highly recommends drinking pickle juice as a hangover cure and also just recreationally.
Yes, and after a run, after you've been working out, replace those fluids.
Have you ever made a drink with pickle juice and vodka or pickle juice and tequila or something like that? You have?
Pickle and vodka, yeah. And I've also tried those little shooters. Pickle parties or spicy pickle parties. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Pickle parties?
Yeah, I think that's what they're called, the little shooter bottles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sound like an event that you might hold for your friends to come visit. Pickle party.
I think I've got a spicy pickle party in my fridge right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm tempted to search for spicy pickle party on Urban Dictionary, but I feel like the result might be troubling.
I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah. Have you considered getting ceramic Easter eggs, Kate?
No.
Okay, because, people drive the prices of eggs up when they're buying 15,000 of them to make a giant omelet. And so some people are like, well, I don't want to be wasting eggs like that.
Okay.
So you can get some ceramic ones and use them each and every year, and you can dye them even. This thing says like you can dye them. And then you can wash them and use them again the following year. Ceramic eggs. And it looks like they're they're basically $1 a pop. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
That's approaching regular eggs, which, you shouldn't keep an actual chicken egg around year over year for Easter. That might go poorly. Are you guys going to dye eggs at all over there?
Probably not.
And why again? I feel like we talked about this. Have your kids never dyed eggs?
They've never dyed eggs. You know what? They may have dyed eggs at someone else's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But not, we've never dyed eggs. Nope. We plant jelly beans.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You plant jelly beans and then
we plant jelly beans.
And then they turn into what?
They sprout donut holes.
They sprout donut holes. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a fantastic tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And where'd you get that one originally? What's the history on that?
It may have been Pinterest.
Oh, okay.
It was when Finley was little. Finley was 3.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Yeah, I still have the video of her discovering the donut holes, and she's like,
that's so funny.
She's so cute. I'm like, what do you think? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, what does it look like? Why don't you take a bite? And I could just see her being like, why would I eat anything that just came out of the ground?
Yeah.
Mom, that's not how this works.
And then the results.
And she says she goes, tastes like a cake.
There you go. Yep. And then eventually she learned that things that come out of the ground actually don't taste that good when she discovered that you're forcing vegetables on her.
Right?
Okay.
I don't know that she knows that they even come out of the ground. I'm sure she does, but all of the stuff that we grew basically grew outside of the ground. Cucumbers and tomatoes. We're not planting carrots. We're not planting potatoes.
They still come out of the ground, though. Right?
True.
Ish.
True.
All right. Semantics.
Matt, just for the fun of it.
Oh, really? Just for the fun of it? Here's what's going to happen. Kate's going to give us the setup to a joke, and then you and I, dear listener, are going to successfully guess the punchline.
Just for the fun of it, who hides in the bathroom at parties?
Who hides in the bathroom at parties? Who hides... Sheesh. Who hides in a bathroom in parties? Sheesh, I have no idea. It's some sophomore in high school because the peer pressure became too much. Is that the answer? Is that the punchline?
No.
Oh. All right, Kate, I give up. What do you call the person who hides in the bathroom at parties?
Who hides in the bathroom at parties? Party pooper.
Party pooper, of course. You got me, Kate.
Party pooper. Every party has a pooper.
Well, don't look at me.
I could have finished it, but I didn't.
Oh, thanks.
Every party has a pooper, and it's you.
Wah, wah.